In a valley divided by a silver river, two communities had lived as neighbors for generations. Yet, the river that once united them had become a symbol of division, a border drawn by an ancient decree. A land dispute long forgotten by reason, but still fiercely upheld by tradition, forbade the people of both communities from mingling. Love, friendship, even trade, these were unthinkable between the two. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. Okonta, a hunter from the Odu village, was drawn to the Ikuku fields, where wildflowers danced in the breeze. It was there, beneath the shade of an old oak tree, that he first saw her, Olanma, a healer from the Ikuku village, gathering herbs. Olanma hums softly, unaware of Okonta watching her from a distance until their eyes meet, and time seems to pause. It was as if the river that separated them had brought them together. In that fleeting moment, their souls spoke a language older than words. Despite the weight of the decree, despite the warnings etched in their hearts from childhood, Okonta and Olanma could not resist the pull of their connection. They meet secretly by the river, laughing, sharing stories, and dream of a world where love is stronger than hatred. Okonta and Olanma's love grew in secret, but secrets have a way of surfacing. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, their clandestine meeting was discovered by a villager from Ikuku. The tension grew as the two villages gather on either side of the river, torches in hand, shouting accusations. The village elders stepped forward, their faces stern. The ancient decree was clear. No bond could exist between the Ikuku and the Odu. The forefathers had sworn that the river would remain a boundary, a reminder of betrayal and loss. To break this decree was to dishonor generations. Okonta and Olanma stand before the elders, their hands clasped tightly despite the glares and murmurs of the crowd. Faced with banishment from their homes and the wrath of their people, Okonta and Olanma refused to deny their love. They pleaded not for themselves, but for the chance to mend the rift between the two communities. Olanma's voice trembles as she speaks to the crowd. "We did not choose this love, it chose us. Perhaps the river, which divides us, was meant to remind us of the strength it takes to build a bridge." The crowd murmured, divided. Some elders shake their heads, but a few younger villagers begin to nod in agreement. The tension in the air is palpable. Days turned into nights, and the valley simmered with conflict. Yet, even as the elders deliberated, something remarkable began to happen. Inspired by Okonta and Olanma's courage, villagers from both sides began to question the purpose of the divide. Stories of the land dispute seemed petty compared to the beauty of the love they witnessed. Now the villagers are secretly meeting at the river, exchanging goods and stories, smiles replacing scorn. Their love, forbidden and dangerous, had sparked something long buried, a desire for unity. Slowly but surely, hearts began to soften. The village elders, now gathered at the riverbank. One elder, the oldest of them all, steps forward. "The decree was made to preserve our pride." Elder Ahirim began, "But pride cannot feed our children, and it cannot fill our hearts with joy. Perhaps it is time we write a new decree, not of division, but of peace." Cheers erupt from both sides as the villagers, one by one, cross the river to embrace their neighbors. Okonta and Olanma standing in the center, tears streaming down their faces as they hold each other tightly. And so, the river that once symbolized division became a place of reunion. The decree was broken, and in its place, a new promise was made, a vow to let love and understanding prevail. Love, forbidden yet relentless, had triumphed. For even the strongest traditions cannot stand against the power of two souls destined to be together. Love knows no boundaries.